Hey everybody, it's Kenny K here again with another horror flick from 1984 this time called Sleepwalker, directed by Saxon Logan, and the stars are Joanne David. Maybe I heard of her, but not clear what she has done in the past. Nicholas Grace, uh, Nicholas Grace as Richard Paradise, Joanne David as Angela Paradise. I'm guessing these two are sisters, sister and brother. And then you have Heather Page and Bill Douglas being Marjorie Britton and Alex Britton, two brothers. Now, the thing, I'm not gonna even search her profile. The thing with this movie is it gets a 5.8 or 9 on IMDb. 5.89 on IMDb for a movie from 1984. That means it's a definitely watch. You should watch this movie or else you're an idiot because it's uh, the moment that I put it on, it started out weird. It started out that somebody was strangling a girl, and it was Marjorie who was awake, and she thought she was getting strangled. And Alex, her brother, comes up the stairs making some cookies and biscuits, and then he with a needle and he pumps it in her ass, and she appears to be normal again. Now, what happens is a man named Richard and Angela come to visit. I think they're also brothers. And the first thing that happens is there's a storm. There's a power outage. So they go to a restaurant. So they have their food there. And it's constant bickering between Alex and what was his name? Alexander, I said? No. Sorry. Richard and Alex. Because Richard doesn't care about the low classes, because he brings in money, they bring in money in my pocket, and they can fuck themselves. And I'm rich, and then he was talking. Alex couldn't hear that. He was, oh, that's a dirty mindset. And then he starts to talk about, I'm gonna be politics, you know. And then what? Says Alex. You in politics with your sleazy face and your sleazy thinking? You'll I'd rather be dead than you be in politics. And then he says, maybe I'm lucky. Cheerio. He's an asshole. This fucking this uh, Richard guy. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. He's this guy who thinks he thinks he's the better himself, and Jesus fucking Christ. And then next to him is um, Alex's sister is sitting next to him, Marion. She's like flirting with him all the time, and she's like constantly embarrassing Alex because he once had that and he once had that, and these are apparent embarrassing facts. And Marion tries to keep the things cool, and eventually Alex doesn't want to be there. He wants to go home. I'm done with this. They go home. They go to their place, although not a lot of lights work, a few. Richard doesn't want to stay, but Marion doesn't want to drive through this weather at home, so they said next morning, okay. Because he said, Marion, for some reason, why, we don't know, meant so much to me, and she did so many things for me, I can't just leave her. Okay, so Alex being already a really rude guest in a way, but I forgive him because he's got the biggest douchebag on the planet in his room. Gives them their drinks, sherries, and but like Englishmen's drinks, the Englishmen drink all. They always drink sherries. They'll drink sherries. Marion goes to bed, and then you have a little moment between Richard and Marion. Richard goes between Marion's legs, and she says, "If you start something, don't finish." And it's like, okay, no, I'm gonna stop. It's because the way she said it that he said, okay, I'm not gonna fuck myself with this nonsense. So he goes back to his bedroom. Then, then Marion comes back into his bedroom. She's naked. She takes Richard's head, let him suck on her teeth, uh, fingering her pussy, and at some point says, "Come to my room," and it says, yeah, is Alex? Does Alex know? Alex, are you there? And then we see him being sliced, neck sliced, basically sliced to death. Not stabbed, but sliced to death with just kitchen knife with serrations, and it's a cool shot. It's a gory shot. There goes the ultimate English doucheman. Okay, who gets up next is Marion. She didn't even know that all this shit happened in her room. She was sleeping like a fucking block because, but the body of Richard's gone, so she's looking up and she's browsing around and she finds this arts and crafts station, like finger painting, and she's looking at it and oh, beautiful. And then you see this shadow of a cleaver, boom, going in her head. And then you get the cover photo, basically this photo. I'll see what I can find. You get, yeah, it's basically this photo. This photo of Marion, Angela, and that she basically, her head, her head has been, cleaved from the back, and her blood is coming down her face. Then Alex is looking for Marion. He sees what she's done. He sees Marion coming after him with the cleaver, and he's yelling, "Stop! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" Jam! The cleaver right through his heart, and he's gone. And then she's standing there, and then you see the photo, an old photo, with the two brothers and the girlfriend and Richard and Angela and Alex and Marion, which is weird. And then the movie ends. I did not. Is there a forbidden message somewhere in this movie? Is there a clue to this movie? So Marion is the killer. She sleepwalks, kills. But also as she's awake, She's a bitch towards Alex. She's a slut trying to get in every guy's pants. To me, nobody in that movie I didn't care for. Nobody. No Alex, not 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 especially not the Richard dude. Um, maybe Angela because she was there for her friend, and then she gets killed. But no, it's a bad movie. 5.8 on IMDb. Come on, please, please, God, what the fuck are we going to? That that a movie like a My Bloody Valentine gets a 5.1 or something, or a Friday the 13th Part 1 gets a 5.2 or something like that. It's just ridiculous. This almost gets a 6. Fuck. And this movie could easily be a short story, People coming together, going to a restaurant, going back to their homes, and then the shit happens, kill, 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 and the movie ends. That's true. It could be easily a Tales from the Crypt episode. In any case, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So you see, I seen movies that are lower than that score, even in the 4 range score. That's why I still believe in 4 .8 or .9 movies or something like that, or even 4.5, because sometimes you got a little hidden gem in there, and you don't necessarily have to watch the score, really. So keep in mind, subscribe. See you next time for a little bit of good horror gory fun. Bye bye.